What is up, everybody? Welcome to an emergency cryptocurrency Bitcoin update because we are going mega bull right now, folks, and it is time to do a quick video to talk about how we are shaping up in price action on the old technical analysis. So starting off here on the weekly time frame, we had that hidden bullish divergence on the weekly time frame with a higher low in price and a lower low in the RSI. We are currently pushing up here on Bitcoin on the weekly time frame the moment that we pushed above the previous weekly high right here. If we go to the daily time frame, we have broken above and closed one candle above this black resistance zone, this black candle rather. That will now be our gray resistance zone. And as we're looking at this level, we can see that we tested this once, twice, and then the third time into this level, we pushed through it, closed above it, and now if we get tomorrow's daily candle to close above it, this will act as a very strong support level for price if we get a retest of this level. But let's look at the 12-hour time frame and look at the valid setup that we already have here on the 12-hour time frame. So right now you can see that I already have the long position tool set up, but it's this black candle right here coming straight across that we already have two 12-hour candle closes above. So if we come back into this zone, I will look to bazooka long that with my stop loss below the previous 12-hour low here at 51,220 on this exchange. And you can see that this inverse head and shoulder is played out perfectly. If we end up getting a retrace into the neckline right here, which is this gray zone, that is a very strong support level for the bulls. Another very bullish signal for the bulls is this TK cross above the cloud right here, where we had our Tenkan and Kijun cross below the cloud right here. I'm sorry, not below the cloud. We had the Tenkan, the blue line, cross below the Kijun right here on the Ichimoku cloud. And then we had it recross, and now it is in the most bullish position that the Ichimoku cloud can be in, which is the Tenkan above the Kijun. Both the price being above both the Tenkan and the Kijun, and all of that being above the cloud, and the cloud being green. So right now we are looking really good for the bulls. The main levels that I am looking for a push above or higher rather in price. Currently we are running into this daily resistance level right here, which is this red zone. This was our buying area before this fresh push down in price that broke this low. So this should act as resistance. If it does not, and we push right through it and close two candles above it, then it will act as a strong support level. If we retest back into it, then we can long that, and then we can push for higher highs. If we look at the 12-hour time frame, like I said, that is the entry that I'm looking at there in the gray zone with my stop loss below, and then targeting the target for the inverse head and shoulders pattern, which is going to be roughly about 61K. So that is about a 16% gain if we get both of those bids filled down there. And our stop loss is 2.42% away from our entry price. Currently right now we are also running into a 4-hour resistance level that this is the first test of, which is this yellow zone right here. That is this white candle, and the reason for that is because we had a change in trend right here. So we had a low, high, the reason why this is a resistance zone is because we had a high, low, lower high, and then lower low right here. And so this level right here, which previously was support and we pushed above, should now act as resistance. So the main support level is the bottom of these body candles, which we currently just pushed into. But in my opinion, we are looking very bullish in price. So if we close this 4-hour candle right here above this previous high, which is right here, that level, which I'll color that as green, we had a low, high, higher low, and then higher high here with a candle close right above. If this candle closes above it as well, that'll establish this black candle right here as support. And we can draw a little rectangle right here to show us that would be support. And that would be the level that I would look to long as well. So the stop loss would be below that level, right around 53,477 in this exchange. If you are, I do not trade on this exchange, but if you're trading on a different exchange, it'll be wherever the ultimate low of that 4-hour candle is. So we just need to look for another 4-hour candle close above the previous high right here. And the other 4-hour level to watch is this yellow level right here, which we ran into right here, rejected off of, but you can't really tell because we pretty much touched the exact same level of the low, which was 53,333, and we got down to 53,333 right here. One thing I want to point out about the Ichimoku cloud, the Ichimoku cloud is about to form the most bullish pattern on the 4-hour time frame, with the cloud flipping bullish right here. You can see it's starting to turn green after being red for some time. The Tenkin is already above the cloud and starting to trend bullish. The Kijun is on its way, but it's taken some time. It might take maybe a couple days for that to get up there. Who knows? It really depends on how fast the price moves up. But if we get that, the moment that we get the first candle close with the most bullish pattern being valid, which is the Tenkin and the Kijun being above the cloud being green, and price being above the Tenkin and the Kijun, that is a long entry signal on the 4-hour time frame, and this is a trend following indicator. So something to be aware of is if that does print, that will be extremely bullish in the short to medium term for the bulls, because the 4-hour time frame will then be signifying that we are trending bullish. And you can see what the last time that we flipped bullish right here, the moment that this was valid was right on this candle right here. So you would long right there, and if you were to long that with your stop loss below the closest previous support level would be right here. The price ran down into that level, but it did not close below that level or even wick down to take your stop loss out, and you would have rode that up for a significant rise in price, as you can see. And if we would have longed that level right here, we would have made about 45% to the all-time high. So that is a very solid indicator. And you can see we just kind of trended up here with the Tenkin above the Kijun, cloud being green, and price just operating above here, kind of bouncing off of the Tenkin on its way up. And so we will see what we get here on the 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin. But right now we are currently running into the daily resistance zone for the first time, as well as this 4-hour resistance zone. Those levels might hold and we might reject to go down lower, but like I said, the main level that I am looking at is the 12-hour time frame, this zone right here, this gray zone. And so I would prefer, honestly, if we pushed all the way back down into that zone, so then I could buy a little bit more Bitcoin there. But we will see what we get in the coming days and hours. That's all I got for this one, guys. Give it a like down below if you like this video. Subscribe for future emergency cryptocurrency market updates. And I will see you all soon. Until next time, onward and upward.